guys, GloryHunter back with another pickups video, obviously. Pretty big one today. Me and Wishwash, Lewis, took a trip down to Vintage Gamer. Neither of us had been before. I'd seen a few other tubers recently visit the shop and looking at their footage, I was like, I definitely need to go to this place. Not that far from us really, just over half an hour I think away drive. So I messaged Lewis just asking him if he'd ever been. He said he hadn't been either, and I was like, look, I've got a couple of weeks off. Maybe one day we'll nip over and check it out. The first week, obviously, like I said before, me and the missus were away. Lewis was also off as well, but I think he'd gone away. And then literally, as we both kind of got back off our holidays, still had some time left, and we're like, right, free this weekend, let's just go. So we did. We went down, obviously took the missus, both our missus with us, so they could chat and go off and do their thing while we went off and did our thing. And it was just, yeah, nice to get away. And did a bit of, obviously, hunting while we were there as well. So we went to Vintage Gamer, got quite a bit from there, some nice Xbox. I say nice Xbox, got some Xbox for the collection. Did get a few. There's a lot of 360 here again, but we've got some good 360 today, including one massive hitter. Great one. Got some PSP, some PC. What else we got? And odds and ends, a few nice collector's editions as well. So yeah, so we went down there. Obviously we hit a couple of CEXs, charity shops, and I've got a few local pickups that I picked up the other day. Now I'm back at work, obviously walking to work and going in my local after I've traded a few bits in which we picked up, which I'll mention quickly first because obviously I don't have them, I traded them in. So I did, well, Lewis, well, we both went into a charity shop and I'd seen a few games flicking through them but left them, and then Lewis picked one up and checked it. It was only like, I think 4 for the 360. It was £1 or 99p. And after checking it, he's like, oh, it's £2 trading, but I'm not really bothered. And I think he got quite a lot of credit already, so I just took it and I traded that in, just double my money on it. Also though, in Vintage Gamer, near the cash desk, there was a basket of just free stuff, and I noticed 2 360 games in there. I wanted them really just for the cases, but then when I took them out, one was Black Ops on the 360, like I said, just the first Call of Duty Black Ops. Case was the disc was a bit bad, but like I said, I took it for the case, but I did actually manage to trade it in, and that was like, I think £3 trading, which is more than I was expecting. I was expecting like 160 or something. So nice £3 free credit on that one. And the other one, which I still have because I forgot I needed to put the other disc in, was a copy of GTA 5, but it only had the one disc in, which happened to be the play disc, or was it the install disc? Either way, it was one of the discs, but the disc I had spare from that car boot a little while back was the other disc. So now I have a complete copy, and that will be getting traded in as well. I think it's gone down to like £6 trading, but again, that's pure free credit because the other disc came free as well. So all free credit on that one, so not too bad. So I can get a few more games with that. So let's crack on with the actual pickups now, shall we? Now them bits of credit are out of the way. So will we get to that last? Let's just start off with the PC stuff. So I'm not really a PC collector, but I am going for a few of the Windows games, for Windows PC games, the ones that have the achievements. Picked a couple of games. This one he gave me free because it said it should come sealed, and I've had this before but traded it in. I got it from a car boot, but obviously I like my steelbooks. It's Bioshock on the PC. It's the steelbook version, really nice, good condition, all complete. And yeah, he just gave me that because he said it should have come sealed for whatever reason. So it says it might not work, but I'm not really bothered. I just like the steelbook, and it's one for that collection. As we got there, actually, Nick, who I wanted to speak to, who I see at the events, that was just leaving, so he wasn't there, so I didn't get to speak to him. But there was a couple of other people obviously serving. So I still got a bit of a deal on these games as well. The next PC one I got, so I picked up 2, was Kane and Lynch Dead Men. Great game, love this game on the 360. Yeah, I'll probably never play these PC ones because I don't really have a PC to play on. My missus has got a Mac that she uses for her business, and I just have a laptop. It don't even have a disc drive, although I could probably get a portable one. I don't think it'll run them, so I'm not too fussed. They're just for that little collection. I'm looking over there because they're over there. I've got, how many now? 4, 5. So that takes it up to like 7 PC games. I don't know how many there are. I just pick them up as I see them, nice and cheap. And that's the other thing. I don't know individually how much these games are because none of the stuff in there has prices on, and they just kind of, I guess, look for prices when you take them up and then do some kind of deal. I don't know. I can't even remember now how much all these cost me. Under 20 quid I think it was for all this. Yeah, not sure, can't remember. We'll do the Xbox. That's the only 360 game I picked up from there, because it was the only one I really needed. They had loads, but yeah, I didn't really see much. I know Lewis got a couple. Was this nice slipcase version, and because it's complete, I picked it up even though I have the game. It is the Cybertron edition of Transformers, the game. So it's got that nice slipcase. And really nice cover with Optimus, and I've got my light on today so it's shining a bit, and Megatron on there. So that's really nice. But it's fully complete with the bonus disc, which I didn't realise came with this. I thought it was just a slipcase variant. But yeah, it has that bonus disc on there, so that's nice. I thought I'd add it in to the collection just because it's a nice variant. Don't know what comes on the bonus disc, does it say? Bonus code to unlock 2 Cybertron levels, which is in there. 1 for each of the Fractions, the Autobots and Decepticons. And a bonus disc with exclusive content featuring talent interviews and behind the scenes looking at making of the game. Yeah, might be interesting. It's actually still sealed. It's never been opened, so that's nice. And the code is on the back of the manual as well, so I know that's there. But just a nice little variant to pick up for that set. We'll do that one last actually. So, Xbox stuff. We have 6. So I found 6 for the collection, which I needed, all complete. There was at least another, I think probably another 6, maybe 7 that I picked up that I needed, but they didn't have the manuals, so absolutely gutted. I didn't want to pick them up without manuals, because it's just a pain to find the manual afterwards, so just collecting them with manuals now. I've got a stack down there of games that I need to find manuals for, and there's just too many I'm looking for, and I just want to narrow that down. So just picking up with manuals now, unless it's a really good deal or something, I don't know. Always changing my mind, but that is the plan. So no particular order, just take these off the stack. We have Freestyle Metal X. Not come across this one before, hence why I don't have it. It does have some writing on the manual and that P on the disc, but not too fussed. It's there, it's in the collection, done. Only on Xbox, so the guys collecting the only on Xbox titles, here's one for you. We've got NFL FIFA 2003. And there's your cover you're looking for. Nice condition on this one, complete. This has a couple of manuals in it actually, bloody hell. So we have the customer service leaflet, we have an Xbox Live leaflet with some stuff in there. We have the Xbox leaflet with various games and stuff coming soon on it, and obviously the manual. So yeah, 4 bloody leaflets and manuals in that, so that is fully complete. Really nice, and all these are in really nice condition as well. I was going to get some footage while I was there, and the missus was going to video for me, but it got so busy, she just couldn't get around people, and she kind of gets a bit nervous, so she stayed in the corner with Amanda and had a bit of a chat while we were searching through stuff. And there were so many Xbox games. I found them in 3 different locations. There's a pile to the right of the counter, the side room to the left, there was God knows how many, 8, let me see, about 10 massive stacks on the floor, and then through to the next little room there were just 3 or 4 shelves full, double stacked as well of games. So I did well to find a few, and some of them, even after looking through the games, I went back and found more I needed, because yeah, it's just searching. But I love just hunting through and looking at my list and finding stuff, and when you find that one that you need, especially when you're this close to doing it, it's a real good buzz. But anyway, another one we got, Outlaw Tennis. It's another one of the Outlaw games. I think now I only need one more Outlaw game for all the Outlaw set, all complete like I say. And this one also has the registration card, which is pretty cool. Then they had a few copies of this, so I managed to club together the best copy, and this is, yeah, mint, like new. Manual's crisp, the case is still shiny, but yeah. And another only on Xbox game for those collecting, so mark this down on your list. NBA Inside Drive 2002. And it has the hologram as well. This was the only case they had with the hologram, and luckily it's a really nice case. And again, this has the customer service leaflet and manual. So yeah, really nice crisp copy of that one. Not that it will ever get played. Then we have, this one has eluded me for ages, and out of all of them, I think this is probably the most expensive one, although it's not an expensive game by any means, but one that has the most value here, I think. Disney's Pixar Cars. And again, really nice condition, and this is one I went back to after looking on the shelves and randomly seeing it. I was like, how the hell did I miss that? But again, absolutely fantastic condition. Nice crisp flat manual on that one. And yeah, it's just obviously a racing game with cars. Explore the open world of Radiator Springs. We will see, or not. And another one that I picked up, and this again just has some value, but when he looked at the disc, and I'd already looked at the disc, and I didn't think it was that bad, but looking at it again now, yeah, it is a bit scratched. It was like, the disc ain't great on this one, you can have it. So, fantastic. So I've got this one for free. It does have a P on the disc and the manual. But it's Phantasy Star Online, episodes 1 and 2. Yeah, and he just gave me that. So I got a couple of free games from him, really. I got the Bioshock Steelbook, this one, and the 2 out of the free bin. So I come away with 4 free games as well. So not too bad at all. Obviously Xbox Live required to play, so I guess you can't even play it anymore. I don't know if there's an offline single player mode, no idea. But obviously it's an online game. And 60-day free, Hunter's License subscription free, which isn't in there. I don't know if it's on the manual somewhere. Not sure. But yeah, like I say, all complete. I have played some of the Phantasy Star games. I played the one on the Dreamcast. Never played it online, just offline. And I know now there's they've released one. It's kind of a free to play on the Xbox One. I was looking at it the other day. I don't know if I'll bother or not. But yeah, nice to have that in the collection for the grand old sum of nothing. Nice and free. So as I was paying for them, Lewis was to the right of me, looking at the 360 and Xbox games on their shelf that were double stacked that we'd come across and searching through. I hear the door go. As you do, just look round, see what's going on. And who walks in? Mr. Bear! Yes, Retro Bear walks in. So, kind of looked. We both kind of stared at each other for a second. Was like, is it? Is it? Yeah, it is. So I kind of nudged Lewis and was like, "Did you telling me we're coming?" And you know, he said hi. I have a chat. I was paying for my stuff, so I said I'll have a chat with you in a second. So I finished paying for my stuff, and we went into their kind of little room to the left. Well, Lewis had gone and met him up and having a chat. So after I paid, I went and had a chat with him. Nice to have a chat with old Retro Bear. We yeah, had a bit of a decent chat and talking and showing about the Wii, showing some of my nicer bits on the Wii collection. And yeah, I think it was his birthday as well. Oh, it was his birthday. I think he did mention, but I don't remember at the time if I'd actually congratulated him or said happy birthday. So again, happy birthday, belated. But I did comment on his video afterwards. But yeah, it was nice to meet him. It's the first time meeting him, so hopefully there'll be many more, like I said before, or even come down again and maybe meet you there again at some point. 'Cause, yeah, did enjoy looking through the store, and I didn't even get through most of the stuff, like the PS1 stuff I wanted to look through, but there's so much piled up. Yeah, we were in there for a couple of hours, and all I'd looked at was the Xbox and the 360 stuff, and some of the PSP, which is my last game I've got to show you. And just some of the bits of the cabinet. I looked through the Dreamcast. There wasn't a lot of Dreamcast actually, just one little shelf. Yeah, nice to go through. I was looking at some of the NES stuff actually, some of the box NES, because I wanted to get the ones that I've got that I had back in the day, back in the collection, and they had a few there. They had a few copies of Gremlins 2, which I had. So I wanted to pick that back up, and as I was looking through it, I got distracted, put it down, and never went back and had a proper look. So yeah, it'd be nice to go down again and spend a few more hours in there having a look at the stuff I didn't get to look at. Anyway, the last piece that I got, seen this in one of the glass cabinets. I'd seen it before, not picked it up, so I thought I'd treat myself this time and pick it up. And it is Lord of Arcania, the Slayer edition on the PSP. It's a nice little special boxed version. It says 50% off Crystal Defenders on the PlayStation Store voucher inside. Little sticker there on the front. Bonus contents: exclusive mini soundtrack CD, a hardback 44-page artwork book, The Art of Lord of Arcania, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. Bit of a hack and slash. Looks like it's got co-op on there as well for wireless amusement. Yeah, I was focusing better with that light on now, isn't it? Let's have a quick gander inside, shall we? See what's in there. Oh, a nice red case as well. So here's our art book. Let's find a random page. Let's go straight somewhere in the middle. And we've got that, if it means anything to anyone. Some nice little artwork in there. So obviously we've got, have a quick flick through some of the characters, enemies, all that kind of stuff. Actually really nice. Really nice artwork in there. Yeah, it's just random pages of bits and bobs. That's nice to have. And then, like I say, nice red case on this one, which I think is more of a excuse me, more of a NTSC American stuff. They have a lot of like red cases, but this is PAL, full UK PAL. So there's our case, our artwork. Inside we have the game, the little mini CD, and it is a mini CD. That's nice. We have the manual. Looks like that has never been touched. That is crisp as. Really nice. We have the PlayStation Store and a Square Enix code. So let's just show you them. I'm going to try that, so I don't want to. Probably doesn't work anymore anyway, but yeah, I've got two little flyers in there as well. Let's put them back in there with our CD. So yeah, I thought I'd finally pick that up and treat myself. There was another game I was talking to Lewis about, actually, similar to this kind of style, and it's the, is it Third Birthday, which is kind of a sequel or successor to PS1 game. Keep forgetting what it's bloody called. What is it? It's like a survival horror game. Oh shit. Parasite Eve. I think it's kind of a successor sequel to Parasite Eve, which I really liked. So it'd be nice to get that in the collection at some point when I do come across it again. I've only seen it once and I didn't pick it up. Idiot. But yeah, that was everything we got from Vintage Gamer. Nice to see, like I say, Russ down there as well. Old Retro Bear. So good to meet for the first time. But then we went, no, not them ones. We went into, I think this was the local CEX in town, looking around the charity shops and stuff. Don't think any of us found anything in the charity shops. Obviously, probably Retro Bears found all the stuff. And there was some games, but nothing great or worth picking up. We went into the CEX. I only picked up a few 360 games with a bit of credit I had. And just picked them up for the hell of it, really. A couple, there's one nice one. First one here's Baja Edge of Control. So that was £4. Really nice condition, all complete. So I'll give that a go. I'm pretty sure 360 Collector has mentioned this game before and says it's a pretty good game. Then Samurai Warriors 2 for this little mini set was £3. Again, great condition. And Destiny Warriors 7 for £2, which is one of the last ones I need for the kind of Dynasty Warriors set. All complete. I think I only need one more, actually, on that. And I also, they had a few copies of the Steelbook of Perfect Dark Zero, and I'm trying to find the art cards that are in there, and one of them had one in that I needed, so I did sneak it out behind a manual, and we did get number 2 of 9 for that set. So yeah, there's 9 of these to collect in that kind of limited edition. And now I have this one, I have 8 of the 9. So I only need 1 more, and it is number 1. So if anybody has number 1, I do have some spare cards. I will trade you, whatever. Just want to finish that set now. So just need number 1 if anyone comes across it. If there's any in your local CEX, just have a look for me, see if they've got it. That'd be great. Just want to get them done now. The last game I picked up, Lewis handed me this actually, and it is one I have been after for a while. My local had it, but then when I went back to get it, they don't have it anymore. The price has gone up again a bit on this. It did go down to about 6. I was kind of waiting for it to go down to about 5. But I thought, sod it, I'm just going to pick it up now. Nice condition, and like I said, a bit of credit. So for £8, we got Grey Matter. So it says it's a pretty good game. It's kind of a, almost like a point and click game, I think. So kind of a 3D adventure game, just walking around, searching stuff, solving mysteries. Nice condition. Show you some screenshots on that one. You can have a look. But yeah, finally glad to have that now. What secret does Dread Hill Household? Okay. Investigate and reveal the truth behind the paranormal phenomena. Dark secrets on the border between science and magic. When you play with fate, just how will fate play you? Yeah, we'll give that a go. That'll definitely be getting played. Probably sooner rather than later, actually. I'll add that up my list when I get time. Then that was it from that kind of local CEX. And then we drove a little while over. I can't remember where exactly it was we went. But we went somewhere else. And again, just down a road looking at shops. They had loads. They had a cash generator, cash converter, CEX, loads of charity shops, and another independent game store, which I now can't remember what it was called. But we've got an absolute bargain in there. Got one thing from the charity shop, in fact 2. That's where we found the Forza, which I've already traded in. And I found this as well for a couple of quid. Sonic Generations on the 360. It's that nice little cheap pickup. It is the classics version. I did ask Lewis and he says there is a standard version, which I'll try and probably swap this out for. But it is still nice condition anyway. And yeah, for a couple of quid, couldn't really leave it behind. It's like a £12 game, I think, probably even more. So nice to find. Let's pop that there. I have played it a little bit actually, because it was Games with Gold recently. So I had a quick blast through it, and it's supposed to obviously have the mix of both 3D Sonic and the old classic 2D Sonic as well. So yeah, I might get back on that and blast through it. Anyway, this kind of independent local store we had, they did have a bit in there, but not a lot in there, if that makes sense at all. It was mostly kind of last gen and current gen stuff. But again, near the counter they had these kind of bins, if you like, but they were nicely stacked in there, and they were relatively priced, like quite cheap. And I found 2 games which, yeah, I got quite a bit of a bargain on. I can't remember how much they are now in CEX, but a lot more than what I bought these for. So the first one was Bakugan Battle Brawlers, got for £3. And this is easily double, if not triple, more than what I paid it for, I think, off the top of my head. And yeah, it's a Bakugan game, no idea what it is. I've heard of it, but don't know much about it. But it's all complete. That was a nice little cheap find. And the other one was a great find. I think this is somewhere between £12 and £15 game. Relatively uncommon. You don't come across it that often. I've only seen a few copies in my local CEXs and around. It's got £3.99 on there, but I'm pretty sure he only charged me £3 for it, because I think it was 6 for the both. As I was saying, not keeping an eye on the camera, I'm pretty sure it was £3, because he charged me 6 for the both, so not with the 99p off. It is the Alien Breed Trilogy. So for £3, absolute bargain. It's like £1 a game. Because it's obviously got all 3, Alien Breed 1, 2 and 3. I do have all 3 games digitally. But this version, like I say, it holds a bit of value. And it's quite uncommon to find, really. Nice condition with a nice crisp manual. So yeah, I'll just be keeping that. In case just need a bit of a clean up, but it's in good condition otherwise. Just a bit of dirt on the front where it's been shoved in with the other games. But yeah, I think that's like somewhere between £12 and £15 usually holds its value. Then in that CEX, a game I came across straight away, as soon as went straight in, said the 360 on kind of a middle shelf there, was a game I picked up in Sheffield last week. And when I took it to the counter, they was like, we don't actually have that. I was like, great, why is it on pissing shelf then? But they had it there. So I managed to pick it up, and it's a nice, kind of, I suppose, big box version. The limited edition of Arcania Hearts 3. Up at 18 quid. Yeah, nice box. It only has one slight crease in this top corner, which is not really noticeable. But yeah, nice big box. So this comes with the game, obviously, an original 144-page Japanese art book, official Arcania Hearts soundtrack, 12 exclusive Arcania and character guide cards. And I think it's just a beat 'em up. 23 girls and 23 powers combined for over 500 different character types. Stunning art and super fast combos for a gorgeous fighter of incredible depth. This ain't no Street Fighter. Swords, guns and ass-kicking nuns. Okay. Cool. So there we are. There is our content. Back of the box. We'll have a quick browse inside. Yeah, jam-packed of stuff, this one. So let's do the game first. That's there. Need to get that sticker off anyway. I didn't realise that was still on there. So there's our game. Disc and the manual. Not much of a manual on this one really. It's quite thin. It's got the controls and a few warranty bits and bobs in there. Then we have this nice thick Japanese art book. And it's all in Japanese. All the character bios are written in Japanese, so I have no idea what that says about any of the characters. I can make out probably the date of birth, the height and the weight. That's about it. It's got some nice drawings in there as well, hand drawings, obviously. Yeah, loads of stuff in there. Some weapon bits as well. So yeah, really thick book on that one. And we have the soundtrack in a nice DVD case. It's got a few bits in this as well. So I'm guessing our art cards are in here. Yeah. So this just has some combos and moves on it. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, just making sure they're all there. So we have all 12. Flip through these real quick. So yeah, just has the characters and I'm guessing their moves and combos. Double-sided cards. Don't know much about it, don't know much about the characters, but I did like the style of the box and what have you. It's just nice to get all these extra bonuses. Just for anybody interested or wants to learn some combos, you can pause and look at them in greater detail. Just flicking through them, because like I said, there's 12 of these. One left after this one. And there we are, our 12 art character cards. Let's pop them back in there real quick before we get lost. Put them on there, I'll sort that sticker out in a second. And that was it. It was a great day. Lewis drove us down again, so thanks a lot for that again, mate. I'm sure there'll be trips out again, here, there and everywhere. On the hunt for games. We love it. So, a few local pickups I've picked up over the last couple of days. Just going into my local. Are these all CEX? No, I've got some other bits as well. I've got some gifts. So these were CEX. This is what I picked up. No, they weren't. I'm lying. I think there's only one CEX. Yes, there's only one CEX. So these were from my local Fast Cash, actually. And I finally got another one of the Dynasty Warriors Gundam series games. And it's Gundam 2. So I have the third one. And now I have the second one. So I'm going backwards. I just need the first one now. This was up at a £5. Not too bad a price. It is absolutely crisp condition. Absolutely mint. The only problem is it's got one little hole in the bottom of the bloody case. And it's a shame. I don't want to replace it because it's a really nice case otherwise. Manual is absolutely crisp. Gorgeous condition. So I just need to find an equally good case that I can swap that out. 'Cause it's a shame. And also in there I found this for £3. One of the Ben 10 games, Alien Force, Vilgax Attacks. I don't know. These are usually easy G, so that's why I picked that one up for, get some easy gamer score. But again, absolutely great condition. I've had one of the Ben 10 before, it wasn't this one, which I completed and traded in, so I need to get back again now. I think there's like 5 or 6 Ben 10 games. This was the one I got from CEX with some of the credit from that stuff I traded in. And finally, we have completed. We have the last Transformers game on the 360. Transformers Devastation. So this had a really bad case, which is why I left it before. But it did have the code with it. So I thought, I've got to pick it up. I've got some case replacements. So I've replaced the case. And it is now complete. Disc and the code. Which obviously can sometimes be a pain to find. And if it's not in there, you don't know whether it should. But yeah, it should have a code. Which we've got. I've not tried it yet, so I don't know if it works. But just have it. It's great. Makes that complete. And it has this saying about it on the bottom. Obviously, you don't normally see that. 'Cause if you get it from CEX, it has that big sticker on the bottom covering it. Bundle includes 3 character skins and 3 powerful weapons. Which hopefully will work. Yeah. Transformers set. Finished. Completed. Got all of them. And while I was in there, I went into the charity shop and found another game I needed. I did ask her how much they were, and she was like, all the games are 50p. A lot of sports, FIFAs, that kind of stuff in there. Another few 360 games, but nothing that traded in for much more, like Connect Adventures, Connect Sports, that kind of stuff. But I found what I needed for the collection. I don't actually have. And I think it's the only snooker game on the 360. World Snooker Championship 2007. We've got Sullivan, Higgs, and forgetting his name. I do know his bloody name. Completely forgot, lost it. I do know him. Yeah, it's complete. I think this is a couple of £1 game actually. A couple of quid. Probably because it's the only one. But we've got commentary from John Parrott, Steve Davis, and John Virgo on it as well. I don't mind watching snooker actually. Yeah. Also got World Pool Championships as well. 8 or 9 ball. 14 of the leading pool stars on there for anybody who is remotely interested. Yeah, so there's only one. And also got this from another charity shop. Not a game, but I suppose you could put it in a similar kind of vein. Special edition of Ghost in the Shell DVD. And this is only 50p. Still got the sticker on it there. I've got a UMD version of it. It's a 2-disc one. Got absolutely loads of features on it. If I can get my glare off. And there we are. There's some features for you to look at if you can see that. Absolutely loads, yeah. Great film. Great animation as well. And this is a really nice box set of this. Get some glare off. Double disc film and the special features. A couple of flyers in here. What we got? We've got a Ghost in the Shell special edition art postcard. It's quite nice to have in there. And a manga video merchandise flyer thing. So yeah, I had to pick that up because I've only got it on UMD, so I just watch it on my PSP when I'm on a plane or whatever. So now I have a nice full DVD that I can watch in big screen. I quite like the live action version of this as well with Scarlett Johansson. But yeah, finally got that in there. Then we have a few gifts from a guy at work. Obviously, I'd gone into work and I'd got some games on me them games there I just picked up. And I was just going through them, checking the manuals and this and that. And he's like, oh, we've got a load of 360 games left that we don't use. I think he'd sold his Xbox and he's just got a load of games left. So I've been trying to get rid of them, but no one wants them. I was like, well, yeah, just send me a picture or whatever. And I'll see if there's any I want, and we'll sort some out. Just send me a picture. And he's a big FIFA fan, big football fan, so there was a lot of FIFAs and that kind of stuff, which I'd already got. But at the top of the picture was 3 games. I was like, yeah, I'll have them 3. He didn't want anything for them, but he has got a couple of young lads, so I did just buy a load of sweets and stuff for him, and which he said was okay. That's what he said to do. So got him a load of sweets and that for his kids, and had these off him. So one I needed for the collection, WW13, complete with hologram and complete with manual. Nice condition, nice case, really nice case on that one actually. It's almost brand new. And then a couple just to pick up. Iron Man 2. Complete. Do have this one, but it does have the flyer in there as well. But really nice cases on these. So these two are going to be case replacements. And Captain America. So that's a great one to have. Super Soldier. This one unfortunately doesn't come with a manual. But nice to have anyway. And like I say, we've got a case replacement on that as well, and I'll sort some out with them too. And then, are you ready? Are you bored now, Tootie, after looking at all that 360? Here's one to prick your ears up. One of the big hitters. So Lewis sent us a message in one of our groups that he'd seen this up for sale. We didn't think we were going to get it when we ordered it, but it was like, we'll order it anyway. Worst it comes to the worst, it gets cancelled. We get our money back. We've lost nothing. Best case scenario, we get an absolute stellar game. I say stellar game, one of the big hitters on the 360 for next to nothing. I think at the time we got it, it was 23, 24 quid. And I'm pretty sure this is selling, up and selling at the minute, for around 150, if not more. So yeah, big price difference. So I ordered one. I think Lewis ordered a few. It's Lewis, 2 or 3 I think he had. Weren't expecting it to come. Then I got an email because it was saying it was going to be in stock by the end of the month, end of October. Then got an email saying it's been moved forward. It's going to come, I think, around the 14th or something. Then got an email saying it's been dispatched. It's on its way. I was like, fantastic. It turned up sealed copy of this game. The price is ridiculous at the minute. It might come down soon, I don't know. But yeah, like I say, it's about £150 game. Got it for 20, it was 23 or 24 quid. It is over at PentaQ too. So it's French bowls, basically, for the Kinect, or you can use it with a Kinect. It's sealed. Still got the Xbox seal on it. Yeah, loving it. It is in French. Obviously, it's a French game. But it is PAL, obviously, because it's from France. And yeah, wow, happy to get that for 20 odd quid. Absolute bargain. So thanks for posting that, Lewis. Otherwise, I'd have missed it as well. It was quite hard to find on the site. So hopefully it holds its value still. I will be keeping it sealed. I've got no inclination to play it unless I can get another copy. I got it a bit now. I didn't buy another one. The price has gone up a little bit now, but not that much. So I might try and order another copy. If not even just to try and sell on if the value holds. But yeah, quite hard to get hold of. Quite rare, I suppose. And like I say, holds a decent value. So well happy with that. All thanks for Lewis. Cheers, mate. There is another game that Rob Gernaldino had mentioned, which I have ordered. That's on its way. I was going to wait, but I wanted to get this stuff out of the way while I've now got a couple of days off again to get this sorted, tested, get on the wall. So there's another kind of hard to get game coming as well for that 360 set. But that is, I believe, I'm just double checking, so I always forget some of it. Yeah, all the pickups for this time. So a few decent ones. Nice collector's editions, some nice savings on some of them games. The Alien Breed, the Opal Pentacle, fucking fantastic. And I finally got my one more card, just one more left to get. Yeah, I love going down to Vintage Gamer. It was a nice store. Just like rifling through stuff. It's one of them stores you just have to rifle through because the shelves are absolutely jam-packed, all double-faced as well, and just picking stuff up to find out what's behind. And like I said, I love doing that kind of stuff and then finding one you needed for that Xbox set. So I had a great day with Lewis and Amanda. Thanks again, guys. And nice meeting Retro Bear as well for the first time. So yeah, let me know what you thought about these pickups. Some good deals saved there. A few more decent ones for various collections. Like I say, that PSP game, I'll put it down somewhere over there. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Hopefully we'll have some different content coming up soon when I get time and I'm in the mood to film it. I've so much I want to do, which I keep saying, just getting time to do it. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks again, and bye for now.